is going on, everyone? It's Jay here from TraderX. I hope you all had an amazing weekend, and let's get into another day trading recap. So this is the Nasdaq today. This is how it looked overall on the day, and as you guys can see, right when the market opened up right around here, the overall direction on the day, basically it uptrended and ended up hitting the top VWAP a couple times, but ultimately got rejected and ended up changing directions and coming back down to trade between the middle VWAP here and the bottom VWAP. So today on the day, very blessed. I managed to start the week off on a green note, and I was up $81.04 on TQQQ. And as you guys can see, I only had 8 orders, 8 fills, so I took 4 trades, 4 buys and 4 sells, and here they all are. It was a pretty quick day today. I was done within like 25 minutes that the market was open, and yeah, I just decided to walk away because I was happy with where I was at the day, and it was just very quick. So I want to show you guys my overall trades on the day. Here's TQQQ, and if I can get my actual trades to pop up. There you go. They're all my buys and fills, right? The green ones are where I bought in, and the red ones are where I sold. And the numbers right here to the left are the quantities, the amount of shares I bought in with. But I want to go through and show you guys basically my thought process on the actual future, which is /NQ, right? Because this is an inverse ETF for it. This is TQQQ, and the other inverse one is SQQQ, right? And like I've said before, they both trade, they act in direct response to the Nasdaq. So it's not because like TQQQ will move and then cause the Nasdaq to move. It's the Nasdaq will move and influence TQs to move. It's that way, it's not the other way around. So I decided to pay attention to the Nasdaq, obviously, and right around here when the market opened up, like I've been telling you guys, it's so important to check the other time frames to kind of get an idea where the Nasdaq is and where it's been trading. So if we go on the 5-day 5-minute chart, as you guys can see, this was right around market open, and the Nasdaq has consistently been trying to validate this higher low and higher high pattern and kind of just bounce off this SMA line. Anytime it approaches it, it kind of maybe will dip below briefly, but right after that it'll tend to bounce off it and then make higher highs and higher lows, right? It ends up doing that right around here, falls below briefly, pushes up to top VWAP, comes back down, and just like the pattern that's been happening, it happened again today. And right when the market opened up, I looked for a play like this because it's in my best interest to get into patterns that I see are very consistent, right? If it happened one time here, 2 times here before, I'd say the odds are pretty favorable to think that it's gonna just happen again based off of the patterns, right? Patterns tend to repeat themselves, they don't always have to. So as you guys can see, right when the market opened up, I looked for that higher low pattern. It ended up dropping to the bottom VWAP, and it was basically a fake out. It didn't want to keep dropping, and it started to pick up, right? And when I started seeing this pick up, I started viewing it as the potential to confirm this exact pattern, right, that I was looking out for. So I waited, and once I saw the confirmation that it was starting to go, I would basically buy in with a quarter of my position size, right? $2,500. As you guys can see here, that's why I have a number that's only 75 shares, and then a number right after that, 226, basically triple the amount of shares. And it's because I only buy in with a quarter at first, and once I see that the direction is still going in my favor, then I want to make sure I then add the other 3/4 so I can be fully invested, right? It wouldn't make sense to buy in with all these shares originally, because what if the trade went south, right? You don't want to just put yourself on the line without kind of being sure and testing the waters that it's going your way. So I look to get in a play right around here uh, towards the beginning when the market opened up, and as it started pushing up and basically crossed the top VWAP right around here, and this resistance, this previous resistance it had, right around this level before it hit it and ended up falling all the way down. Once I saw that it was able to break that level right there, I added the majority of my shares there for a ride up towards the top somewhere here, and I ended up selling. I sold right before this big candle. I don't know if you could see it if I can zoom in better. There was a big candle towards the top that ended up flushing down, and maybe stopped a lot of people out, but I was able to sell kind of right before that move. I wasn't able to ride it all the way up, but I did sell because it did push up quickly, and I did average up right around here, right at the break of resistance. So once I got a good enough move to the upside, I wanted to make sure I locked in profit. So that's basically my whole thought process today. I didn't take much trades. The reason why you see I took 4 trades was because maybe I averaged up one time with all my shares and it didn't get that break right away I wanted, so I made sure to cut them quick. Basically at break even until I saw it really go, and I added again and it really actually went that time. And you really want to make sure to kind of sell the shares, if especially if you average up, if it's not going your way, sooner, I'd say, rather than later. It's something I've been learning that's definitely useful to do, because you don't want to just risk holding. Let's say I averaged up with all my trade here. I don't want to risk it coming all the way back down here below the EMA line. That's a pretty decent sized margin, right? That would be like, with $10,000, that'd be right around $120. I don't want to risk that. So let's say I average up here and it immediately I see starts falling. I'm just gonna cut it quick and not take the chance that, yeah, it could fall and bounce, but it could fall and keep, falling. So I don't want to take that chance. And if you see something's not going your way, just cut it quick and you can always get back in, right? There's no reason why you're not able to. So today I just really try to keep it simple, and like I said, just to summarize, ultimately on the different time frames I saw a pattern, a very consistent pattern, and I really wanted to go with it. And even on the longer time frames, the 180 day, it kind of broke this little choppy area and ultimately ended up kind of rising all the way to this top resistance right around here. So I was able to take part in this play up, and yeah, just very, very happy with it. It was a very consistent and simple pattern, and yeah, I like to keep it simple today, and yeah, I came out on top. Very grateful for that. So thank you guys all so much. It's been another recap. Please make sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed the content, and leave any questions you guys have down below. Me and my brother would love to answer them. Thank you guys all so much, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Take care.